Alright, welcome to episode 2 of Urban Seasons. It's the 16th of May, so it's been over a week and a half now since last made a video. And we've got some Quaking Aspen over here. Named so because of the way the leaves shake on these trees. It's pretty neat. By the bark alone, you might think it's a birch, but it's usually got a more defined shape. They tend to be a little more erect in the way they stand. Well, when they leaf out, like these have, the quaking of the leaves, as the name implies, is the best way to identify them. And of course, they're birch-like bark. Literally, the slightest breeze will make the leaves shake. Of course, it just got pretty windy too, but... And then, aside from their leaves, we also got these catkins that come out earlier in the spring, and these are still holding on in this tree, but they look like they were gone from those trees. Those are kind of the first signs of spring on these trees, those catkins. As you can see, the wind has blown a lot of these catkins all over the ground. We've got a dandelion blooming over there. Quite a bit of dandelion. Not entirely sure what these are over here. And up here we have an Austrian Pine. We got quite a bit around here. This is Loring Park where I was filming last video. And these little seed pod things are from a honey locust tree. Kind of look like, I don't know, like bean pods. Got a bunch of white oaks all over the park. And they just started to leaf out. They always get like this yellow-greenish color, the leaves do, in the spring, and then they get really dark green throughout the summer. Over here we have a nice Norway Spruce with several robins hopping across the grass. A robin here and a squirrel. Squirrel's got something in his mouth. Not sure what it is. Got a couple of Norway spruces along here too. They're known for their distinct Christmas tree type shape. A lot of Christmas trees are actually Norway spruce, or if they're artificial, they're going to be based off the Norway spruce because they do have that classic conifer shape. They're technically not pine trees, but they're related to pine trees. Got a lot of dandelion in this here field, right by the honey locust pod. There's got to be a honey locust tree around here, but I am not really seeing any. At least not that any I can identify. I think I found a really tall honey locust tree. Another tall one back there. Usually I don't see these trees that tall because I usually see them when they're younger. But these are some obviously mature ones that are really tall. One way I can identify the honey locust is by its feathery leaves. We're going to make our way towards this building here. We got a couple of cute plants we can identify. Got some nice purple irises coming up. Really nice. And some bleeding heart. Oh, there's a little bunny over there too. We got some bleeding heart all around here. There's the bunny. I don't know if you can see it very well. I don't want to disturb the garden, but there he is. Got a lot of ornamental plants here, some hosta growing. There's some bleeding hearts. I believe this is a sugar time crabapple. It's got these beautiful white sugary flowers. I guess that's why they call it that. It's a species of apple, but the apples are kind of bitter and not really kind of apples you want to eat. They smell really good though. Got some violets growing here. This here is a Snowdrop Plant. It was blooming in April, but looks like the flowers have faded. They're kind of cold weather flowers. They don't like it when it gets too warm, it seems. I mean, it's in the name, I guess. A lot of the cooler weather flowers are gone, like the Siberian squill that was blooming around here. We're making way for warmer weather flowers. Another nice big Austrian pine. And this is a crabapple over here. very beautiful pink variety over here. Some might assume that it's a cherry blossom, but they're a little different than a cherry blossom. So we make our way from that little house thing towards the main flower garden of the park. My favorite place to hang around this time of year. This is a perfect day. Alright, we're gonna go kind of counterclockwise and just see what we got here. We've got a lot of daffodils. It's like a little small. The ones over here look a little bigger. And some tulips here, some yellow tulips, a couple of reds and purples, but primarily yellow. Yellow seems to be the theme of this side of the garden. These aren't the most lively looking daffodils, I'll be honest, but it's nice to see them bloom regardless. So here we have some blue hyacinths, which is starting to wilt a little bit. It's been kind of hot for the past few days, so that might have something to do with it. A couple of anemone flowers over here. Hyacinth Tulip, which has sadly lost its head. Some more anemones. Not sure what those grassy plants are over there, or these. Got the hyacinths. And then we got, this is the Grape Hyacinth. It kind of looks like a Texas bluebonnet or a lupine from a distance, but it's a hyacinth. Bunch of purplish tulips over here. Now, these plants are known as snakeheads or checkered lilies, and when I first saw them I thought they were like tulips that were drooping. And that's another name for them, the drooping tulip. They were more lively looking last week, but it looks like the warmth and sun has started to wilt them a little bit. But these white tulips here are blooming wonderfully. Got some hyacinths here too. Some more daffodils and white tulips. Make our way this way. There's a really lovely pink one over here too. Look at that color. That's pretty. Some little white daffodils with yellow accents. Kind of a scarlet color tulip over there. Up here we've got a lot of pinks. A lot of pinks and reds. Really pretty. Look at that view with the pond and everything. It's just gorgeous. A couple of irises coming up too. Right over here. I love the random splashes of like yellow and other colors. Now, it's nice to have a uniformity, but it's also nice to see that variety in it. Look at those tulips look like roses kind of, the way they got those shapes, those layered petals there. That's really pretty. A little detour just to look at the goslings. Look at those little geese. Oh, aren't they cute? As much as people hate on Canadian geese, and I do too, they do have cute babies. She's staring me down. Don't worry, I'm not gonna harm your kids. I have duck for Christmas, not goose. They're like trying to find food. Got more reds and oranges over here. A couple of white flowers. These daffodils. More reds. A couple of purples thrown in. And now look at this. It's like cream colored and orange and pink and red. Oh, just beautiful. Just beautiful. Look at that. Kind of look like zinnias. They obviously got like a tulip body there, but they've got like zinnia-like petals. This one is called the water lily tulip. And like I said, all of this looked lusher about a week ago when we had more rain and it wasn't as warm. But yeah, look at that. Now if we look at the center of the garden, it's incredible. In a week, it's gotten far more full than it was before. It's got a lot of bluebells, a couple of snakeheads here. Not sure what those are. They're pretty though. More bluebells all over. And some I think they're called Dandelion poppies, the little yellow flowers over there. Looks like some white violets over here. Ooh, nice breeze. You can hear me over the breeze. More bluebells. We could take a walk through the center. Oh, that's called a something Allegheny serviceberry, I believe. Nice. Not sure what this is exactly. Some more bleeding hearts. These nice, pretty blue flowers that I can't really place the name on. Look at those poppies. Some birches, leaving out more bleeding hearts. It's just so pleasant. There's also rabbits that hide in here too, which is nice. So that's wind. That concludes a little tour of the flower garden. Not to say that there's not more flowers outside of the garden. We've got some dandelions over here. More dandelions. There's the pond with a little island in the middle. Earlier today I saw a turtle kind of poking its head out of the water. I don't know if you can make out the fish in there. The water is kind of clear. It's a duck swimming. There's a little bird over on the banks. The turtle was about here. That was like a couple hours ago probably. There's a copious amount of algae on this side of the pond. Wonder why that is. Yeah, gross. There's a liquor bottle in there. Those squirrels. I think there might be a turtle underneath the algae. I saw something move. It's hard to tell. Oh, look at that guy over there. Jeez. Squirrels are everywhere. Oh, something's poking. Huh. This makes me sad, seeing all the trash that people leave behind. And can't we just respect shit? I'm gonna kind of walk around this side of the pond, take a look at the reeds. Oh yeah, that's a beautiful view right there, though. So, we've got some Virginia creeper, a creeping vine that usually crawls either on the grounds or on the walls of buildings. Kind of just growing here. Some reeds. I've got cattails that are kind of puffing up. They're probably in their blooming period, but cattails are the fuzzy flowers of those things, the reeds. There's a little duck on the island. It's kind of like owning the place. I'm afraid of frogs, but I think it would be cool to find one, as long as it stays away from me. Got a little dove walking over to me. Oh, what a cutie. Not a care in the world. Truly peaceful. Well, I guess that wraps this video up. See you guys later.